Thanks a lot. I'll open up. I can't tell you how proud I am of this team. Coming off the Creighton loss after a really long layoff with COVID and a lot of adversity. If I can only tell you, I could write a book on that last 2 weeks. Just the way we responded. Obviously, you guys all watched it, and the end was very intense. But the way we executed down the stretch, the way we sustained the runs, huge games by everybody, but just the way Danny Middleton came out and double, and then Carissa and Lauren stepped up as seniors to really help us solidify that win.
That winning play that you drew up at the end of regulation taken away, the other players said they had to. You told them they had to turn the page really quickly for the extra 5 minutes. What exactly was your message to them?
I said, a couple things real quick after I got an explanation of kind of what happened. I thought the crew was very professional and explained everything. I don't know if I agree with everything, but they were great. We moved on and just went back to the game plan of what we needed to do to stop them on the defensive side of the ball. Kind of lopped back into what was working for us. We had a lot of great paint touches. Our confidence was obviously really high, so just getting them back to believing in them. And one of the things moving into this game, we said regardless of what happens with the outcome at DePaul, we had to show some growth and improvement from that Creighton game. And we actually talked about that in the quick little timeout before we got going. And just big plays down the stretch, and we got the ball in, handled the pressure, and made our free throws.
What was the official explanation on that?
I mean, I'll probably mess it up, but just the clock started a little bit late, which then they have a process they go through if it does, and they go to the stopwatch, and they said they watched it 15 times to get it, so obviously it was that close, but they can go to the monitor on a lot of things in the end of the game, so I just have to trust that, and like I said, that's a really experienced group, which helped. And fortunately, the basketball gods were then looking out for us in that overtime.
Across your shirt, you have the Marquette Way. If I remember, growth is one of the pillars of it. Mm-hmm. What kind of growth did you see from this team, from that Creighton loss to come back, keep themselves in a game they know DePaul ball, and you guys do too, but what kind of growth did you see from them over the last week?
Yeah, I just, from my side and our coach's side, we just tried to kind of steady the ship a little bit. I thought we were reeling a little bit emotionally after the 2 weeks of dealing with COVID, players and staff, and then not playing well at Creighton. We lost a lot of just our legs in that second half, and you can't believe the things that went wrong against a really good Creighton team. So just every day trying to have more one-on-one conversations with them, just bringing them back to what they're good at, what we need to do to be successful. I didn't have to get them fired up to play DePaul, obviously, with the rivalry, but what I'm most proud about with this team is the way we executed in the timeouts, handling their pressure. It's been a challenge for us over the years when they're averaging 100 points this year to be able to find that flow. So a lot of the success tonight came from those seniors. And then you got somebody like Danny Middleton and Chloe Murata, stepping up in different ways to kind of solidify that team effort.
How much will going into this busy stretch now, 3 games in 5 days, just reestablish the rhythm of the season?
Yeah, I mean, we got some big stretches ahead, and that's another thing we talked about, just there's a lot of basketball to play. So we got 3 in, I guess 5 days. I'm not good at math, and I'm soaking wet, so who knows. But I know we'll enjoy this one. Coaches will get to work, and then we go Georgetown Friday night, and then Villanova on Sunday. So we got to get our legs right, and different style on Friday that Georgetown plays, so we'll have to lock back in. But just overall thrilled to get a really, really quality win against a great program.
Jordan and Lauren both got into foul trouble early in that first half. What did you like from your team without having those 2 guys on the court? I mean, that might have been one of the most exciting parts of the game, was just that first half to have a lead, and it was Rose Nakuma. I forgot to say her name because she was incredible. Started her first start of the year. We needed another ball handler in there. Defensively, she was really good on different people, on Morris, on Held, just getting that quick pressure. That was really good. And I thought along with Danny, just our bench players, we've been asking them to do more and keep growing, and that's the work they do before the game starts, right? So that was key to have Jordan and Lauren sitting a ton in that first half with the fouls, to just be able to keep it close, still making some great progress. And we knew DePaul, Kelly, my staff was like,
we're really big on like fixing those runs, and DePaul went on I think a 12-2 or a 10-0 run, and just growing from Creighton on that lost us the game at Creighton. We had a stretch in the third quarter that was that same 10-0 run, and I loved the mentality with them and just the mindset to sustain the run, and they tied it up. I think they went ahead a couple as well, just to hang in there, and like you said, just on the relentless growth we talk about.
I know Carissa's a great shooter. Does she have like the ultimate green light? Like she pulled up on the fast break for that big three, like a couple minutes left in regulation.
Yeah, I mean, she puts the time in. She has the green light, and I thought she had a tough time coming back from that Creighton game, and she was a little disappointed, and even telling her about DePaul, like, you're going to get opportunities to score, and I was hollering at her yesterday at practice to shoot it more and not be afraid to let it fly, and she's got that quick release for her size, and she made some big baskets when they went under screens, and then was a playmaker as well, which was awesome. She got some post touches as well from her aggressive nature on offense.
Carissa and Lauren were the only ones to score for you guys in overtime. Can you talk a little bit more about that senior leadership, that veteran leadership?
Yeah, that's a great fun fact. Yeah, they've been the roommates, and so I know this past week too, they talked a lot about how they can have better chemistry with each other, and knowing their spots on the floor, and I thought that those two were a huge part of the execution, and Jordan King was a big piece of that too. Even though she wasn't scoring as much, she was really in tune what we need to do defensively and offensively. So those three were huge down the stretch for us.
I'm sure you saw it on Twitter last night, Coach Smart trying to get the Marquette Nation here today. What's it like to see the intertwining of promotion and the unity between both programs?
Yeah, it's awesome. Coach put out at the end of his big win last night just a little plug for fans to come out to our game, and there's just a lot of energy with both our programs right now, and I'm just so fun to watch them grow and mature with the young team and new players and his first year, and we try and text as much as we can after games, and I just right off the bat I saw him doing that, and I just said, hey, it really means a lot just to have your voice out in the media supporting our program and women's athletics, and I think we got a good thing going on with the energy, and we're two coaches that just are passionate about what we do. I'm running around like a crazy lady on the sideline trying to get the crowd up, and I take a page from him on that. So I love what we're doing and growing our teams in different ways, but still the same mission of getting them better and caring a lot about our student athletes. And it's nights like he had last night, and their road win at Georgetown, and nights like tonight being DePaul is what it's all about. Seeing those kids, throwing water all in the locker room, and drenching coach and laughing at me, and just those moments, because they also have the other side that's really hard, and we're demanding, and we constantly raise the bar on them. So to see to see both programs getting some good quality wins is exciting.
Anything else for Coach?